Well, merry early Christmas. The 76ers just received a positive update on a player we have not heard about in quite some time. Also, one hidden gem continues to turn heads for this team, but the question is what comes next? And VJ Edgecombe is starting to get into his groove. He's becoming unstoppable, but what did he say about the backcourt of this team? You do not want to miss it. All that and more here on Philly Take with RB. But welcome into the show. I am RB. And we started off with the Sixers injury report for tomorrow night against the Brooklyn Nets. Joel Embiid, probable with right knee injury management. Quentin Grimes and Dominick Barlow, questionable with illness. So this is what I was afraid of, man. The Sixers once again have a team illness. It is going to probably go throughout the entire team. I feel like this is an annual occurrence at this point. It feels like it happens every single year. First, it was Maxey. Now it's Joel Embiid. Seems like he's coming back and is going to play tomorrow, so that's a good sign. But now it is extending out to Quentin Grimes and Dominick Barlow. Kelly Oubre Jr. still out with a left knee injury, and Trendon Watford out as well. Also, we have some footage today from practice of Joel Embiid and Paul George, which is a good sign. It's good to see these guys out here moving around. Seems like Joel's feeling better. We do have a positive update on Kelly Oubre Jr. He has been working back. He's been out for a month or more with a LCL sprain in his left knee. And everybody's like, where's Kelly Oubre? I mean, he had a heck of a start to the year. He was averaging about 17 points a game. He really gave this team a boost early. And I feel like a lot of people may have forgotten that by now. But Kelly Oubre Jr.'s individual workout today was described as the most intense since he suffered his injury. So Kelly Oubre Jr. seems to be nearing a return, and you think about the depth of this team. I'm telling you right now, man, if this team can get fully healthy, and you look at where they're at right now, 4th in the Eastern Conference, I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface of this team. What do they do with Kelly Oubre Jr.? Is he going to come off the bench? Is he going to start? I think you actually have to bring him off the bench because of one player who's playing the power forward at a very high level right now. We're going to talk about him in just a few minutes, but this is a good problem to have. Trendon Watford comes back, another depth piece, right? You have all these guys that are contributing right now. And if this team can get fully healthy, I feel like I say it every week or two, why can this not be a competitive, hungry team in the East that puts a lot of fear in people? Why? Let me know your thoughts down below on that. And another young, quick, athletic player on the 76ers is VJ Edgecombe. What did VJ Edgecombe say about the potential of he and Tyrese Maxey in the backcourt? He says, they can be one of the greatest ever. These are not normal things that you hear from a rookie, man. I love this guy's confidence. I love his will to win, his will to succeed. I loved it all the way starting back on draft night when he talked about the generator and all that stuff. He is playing with a level of confidence right now that you do not see from a lot of rookies. VJ Edgecombe is starting to find his groove again. The Sixers have now started to pick certain points in games where they're actually letting him run the offense again. This is what they did on day one. This is what they should continue to do. I'm sorry. Whether Joel's on the floor, Paul George, Kelly Oubre, I don't care who it is. You have to let VJ run the offense. Coming out of Baylor, we said, okay, he would be a good off-ball catch-and-shoot guy from the beginning, and hopefully he could develop the handle and the dribble drive and the facilitation aspect. I'm not saying it's anywhere near perfect yet, but it is miles better than we thought a couple months ago. And if he's already developing this way and getting more comfortable as a 20-year-old kid, imagine what he's going to look like in March, in the playoffs, next year, 5 years down the road. I think the Sixers got a good one, and we're starting to see a lot of that potential already. VJ Edgecombe is the youngest guard in 76ers history with 4 consecutive 20-point games. VJ Edgecombe has been on a tear. He just looks so comfortable. I think that's my biggest takeaway, right? We could talk about the shooting and the defense and the explosive plays and all that, but he just feels like a veteran, you know? He doesn't feel like a rookie. And I want you to look at this possession right here. Shout out to my guy, Sean Bernard. Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe are going to be the best guard duo in the league in the near future. Watch how fast this play develops. First off, lockdown defense on the number 1 pick. And I said on the pregame show that VJ Edgecombe wants to prove not only to Cooper Flagg, but to the rest of the NBA, like, hey, I should have been in the conversation. I think he has like that winning gene, that competitor in him. I think he gets up for those types of games, and I'm already seeing it. But look at this possession. Look at the way he plays defense on Cooper Flagg on this play. I mean, he gets backtracked a little bit, gets right back. His defensive IQ, and we saw this on the college tape, is off the charts, man. Stays right in front, laterally quick, doesn't jump off his feet, and then contests the jumper. I mean, it's beautiful. And then watch this. Gets the ball, and 3 seconds later, he's flying down the floor. Little Euro does not let the defense get set. We are going to see this for many years, and I'm so happy about it. And I think VJ Edgecombe is going to be an absolute star, and he's starting to become unstoppable. Speaking of unstoppable, Tyrese Maxey had 38 points against the Dallas Mavericks. Only Luka Doncic has more 35-point-plus games this season. Maxey has 14, I believe it is, 30-plus point games. He is on a different level. He has scored 30 points more than he has not scored 30 points. If you were one of those people at the beginning of the season that said Maxey couldn't do it, and you still don't believe he can do it, I think now you finally have to come to the realization, yeah, he can. He is now that guy. This is Maxey's offense. This is Maxey's team. That's not a bad thing. That's not a shot towards anybody else. It is a testament to how freaking good he is. And I said this on the postgame the other night. I think that Maxey probably could have done this 2 years ago, but he was drafted to a winning team, a team that's been in the playoffs, right? He didn't get to be the guy from day one. And then when he finally got put into that situation and he was asked to be the guy right away from day one this year with the injuries and everything going on, he has shown you that he is willing to take that leap and be the guy and really just dominate. And that is what he is. Straight domination this year. And Tyrese Maxey should be in the MVP conversation. I don't care what anyone says, but you know who should be in the most underrated player conversation? Sleeper is a fantasy sports and real money gaming app that is taking things to the next level. They are the best one-stop shop for all your sports needs. You can chat on games in real time with other users. You can get the latest news, scores, and alerts right at your fingertips. And you can play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. With Sleeper's Picks, all you have to do is choose anywhere from 2 to 8 of your favorite players. This could be pre-game, live game, or even across different sports. And then you just pick the over or under, more or less than the predicted stats. That's it. You can make these entries in less than 30 seconds with a $1 minimum entry. And on Sleeper, if your picks win, you can get up to 1,000 times your payout. So right now, download the Sleeper app, use the promo code PhillyTake, and get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. And right now, as a special promo, Sleeper is actually offering a free $20 entry with no deposit required. All you have to do is sign up and use the code PhillyTake to claim your free promo. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Dominick Barlow. Ladies and gentlemen, I said it from the first day of training camp. Dominick Barlow was a hidden gem for the 76ers. They signed Jabari Walker on a two-way. They signed Trendon Watford over from Brooklyn. Nobody really knew about Dominick Barlow. This guy's 22 years old. And I believe right now, based on what I'm seeing, Dominick Barlow is the future power forward for this team. I think for years we've been talking about a guy that can complement Joel Embiid, the prototype, the archetype. That is Dominick Barlow. How many times over the years have I said the Sixers need an Aaron Gordon next to Joel Embiid? They need a guy that can do the dirty work, get his hands dirty, go up for boards, take some of that pressure off Joel, play some defense on the interior, and just, do all the little things, set screens, be physical, cut back doors, sit in the dunker spot, whatever it is. Dominick Barlow is doing that. And if the 76ers can get this guy to develop his jump shot a little bit more, and keep in mind how young he is, they are going to be credited with an absolute steal. I think Daryl Morey deserves credit for finding this guy. He was a two-way. He was one of the last players signed. He's averaging 9.1 points a game, 5.6 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1 block. He has gotten better over each month of the season so far. He's averaging 10.5 points per game in December, and he just had his best game maybe of his career the other night. And he just continues to do all the little things. And my favorite thing about him is, one, he's willing to get his hands dirty and do all the things that like a Tobias Harris never did. But he also knows his place. He knows his role. He's not trying to dribble the ball and waste the shot clock and just do too much. He just does all the little niche things that you need. And I love his attitude. I love his hunger. And I think we're going to be talking about this guy for the rest of the season. Last 5 games for Dom Barlow, 12 points a game, 58.5% from the field, and he's playing 26 minutes a game, the highest of his career. And last but not least, speaking of dog, Andre Drummond, man. He deserves all the credit in the world. Tip my cap to Andre Drummond. Shooting progression has been wild. He's hitting 42.1% from 3 on 1.4 attempts a game, 53.8% on the road. Andre Drummond has taken the Brook Lopez career arc. He looks comfortable doing it. He's doing it off the move. It's just wild. And apparently, he can only shoot from the right side of the floor in the left corner. I'm very happy for Andre Drummond. Never wanted to get rid of him the first time. He was a throw-in at the end of that trade. I know he liked Philly. He wanted to come back. And he's just been so damn impressive. So all that being said, the 76ers actually have a really loaded, talented, deep team. Can the stars stay healthy? Can they play games together? Build this chemistry, continue to build on this newer identity, and go to the playoffs with everything clicking on all cylinders? They're 16-11. They have some tough games coming up, but I feel like they are starting to turn the corner. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Give me all your thoughts down below. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.